Hello and welcome to another set of turns of Dominion 6. I'm the False God. We are playing as Baratos in our Disciples game with Cookies as Machaka. We are on turn 48. We finally exited our first war on turn 48, and we are trying to right the ship from an economy perspective. Starflower Garden, Miss Statue of the Sitting God. So this is Slayer. So I just gave this over right to Machaka, who then found an enchantment bonus 20 site. So he's just gonna give it right back to me because he already has an enchantment bonus site. So instead, we just kind of waste some time preaching. It's not like the end of the world. We already have searched it. And he's gonna give it back to me because that's still faster than marching back to Bergamum. We are marching to Bergamum though, where we can. We're doing a little bowl of blood here. See if we can't find any sites. We're trying to patrol out some crap here. Working on the fortress up here in Kopos, foraging owl quills. Doing a little patrolling down here as well. Don't let anybody see what we're up to. The Well of Misery has given us growth 2 everywhere. You can see when that went up, right? Everybody got an income boost. Okay, well, not as much. But it is a thing. And we're down because we gave a bunch of stuff to Machaka. Here at art. We went way down and Machaka went way up. But and we gave this province away, which we said we were going to. Which is, of course, too bad. So sad. But this group is going to go and try and take the Narian Sea, because it's still there somehow. And we just hate gray flags. At least easy to take gray flags. We're still working on all these thrones. I think that this one is Machaka's job. So we'll get there. Still trying to finish up 2 turns left probably on construction. And then I'm currently showing Thaumaturgy 5. I believe we're going to go and grab all of the remote site searching, Gift of the Furies. I think that's what we're doing. But I think it's mostly the remote site searching. And let's see if anything else going on. We're relinquishing another province. Voice of Apsu. Alright, so we did a bunch of testing. And these Liliths can actually steal crap. I don't remember ever making them in Dominions 5. And they have already been changed while this game was going on. But at time of doing this, right? What is it? Control A. The plan was to get the Lilith. We were going to put I think it's a cat charm, not the cat's eye amulet. Where's the cat charm? Because there's 2 beauty items, basically, that give you a little bit of a bonus to your seduction roll. There we go. The cat charm, right, was beauty +1. And then there's another beauty item that I think was new. The pendant of beauty, beauty +2. So that's +3. So in testing, in our Dominion, we found that we were very likely to get steals. So we're going to go try and steal this Troll King, which would give us an Earth 3 that we don't have. And try and steal all this bogus stuff, which would give us an Astral 2, Earth 2, which is huge. We don't have that either. As well as other like items and bogus himself and fun stuff. So we're going to try that. So try to make some of these Liliths, which is kind of neat. Not something we do all the time. We also do have access. Machaka got the Sky Metal Adepts. So if we really need them, we could go and borrow them from him. But this province is insane. Has a ton of gems and stuffs. But yeah, we'll see the Lilith later. It's cool. It already, now it's been changed. It has Dream Seduction, and in the current iteration of the game, now those beauty items do not work. They only work on regular seduction. Now you have to use the soul scales, which is the Dream Seduction. So this is less beauty total, right? The other method had 3. This only gets 2, and you need a glamour blood for this, which we don't have. So that's going to happen later when we're doing the Liliths. Bowl of Blood, Owl Quills, Owl Quill, finishing our fortress, Owl Quill, summoning allies. Okay, let's go to 49. We get stuff from Machaka, Miss on Voice of Apsu. Sarmatia went ahead and put up Riches from Beneath, which I don't know about that one on Sarmatia, but they do have an underground nation, so maybe they have what Zabalba's on their team, so maybe they have a lot of mines and stuff that is worth the gold. This is another one. I'm like, the Prison of Hearts. What's the Prison of Hearts? 60 gold with province income. Malice. Or with the Unrest. So, yeah. Another cool sounding one. It's not like it's, province income is nice. I wanted a blood sight. Some Lilith. Mistshrouded Runes. 36 Blood Slaves. I gave away 2 Spruce Forest. I got Midland. Here we go. Machaka attacking Hinam in Hinam. There is some Clockwork Soldiers and the Golden Idol. No gear, but 33 protection. And he's enlarged. Now he did temper armors. Personal iron skin up to 38 protection. So we're gonna go ahead and break through the wall here. Kill everybody inside. We are then going to run into the Golden Idol. Now, he's at 38 protection, which is a crap ton of protection. Maybe the Lion Warriors can break through. They are all currently messing around, though. And right now this dude is just killing the miscellaneous guys who managed to find him. He is starting to pick up some fatigue. He's at 82 fatigue. If he fatigues out, he'll start taking armor defeating hits, which would be nice. You can see these 4 bowmen are distracting a huge percentage of the army. Now we gotta try and follow the thing around. It's getting pushed. You can see it has taken some damage, and it doesn't have any kind of regen. I don't think. But it managed to get itself pushed in such a way that it's not near any of the elephants who are dealing it damage anymore. There's also no Lion Warriors fighting it. It is fatigued out? Yeah, it's just at the edge. As it keeps casting spells. Not much to say here. I gotta say, you took 5 there. Any damage that goes on sticks. He's down to 65. It'd be really great if we could get a Lion Warrior to make contact. You can see there are a bunch who are like all ready, but they're on the wrong side. Also, this guy's busy casting flying shards. Isn't really getting anybody anywhere. Took 2 damage. $7 damage. Down to 56. What round are we on? Come around 100. Alright. There goes Twilight. So he's now down to 33, but no one has routed yet. So we should be able to deal more damage. But also, I would have thought took out a lot of the Lung Dead. I mean, this is... Yeah. Down to 44. He's gonna... Oh, look to cast himself back up. Took 5 damage there. All these... There's one Lion Warrior now who's in range. 2 damage. 3. He's down to 23. We're running out of time. Took 8 down to 15. Took down to 10. 7. 5. 1. Dead. Except, of course, that's not what actually happened. Machaka lost. He lost a boot. Well, I think the Buddha probably came back. He lost the Voice of the Lion. He lost the Spider Clan Sorcerer. He lost 2 Hyena Clan Witch Doctors, a Circle Master, some troops. I think a lot of these things were twice-born. And the Golden Idol did not die. Oh, Machaka has not succeeded in a Fort Storm yet. Oh, it's tough. That's tough. Cavemen attacked us. Bad omen. We got beaten by the cavemen. Gotta go send somebody to deal with that. We patrolled out some bunch of stuff. Finally. Not sure. Can't click view. That's... Never seen that before. Took out the False Prophet. Took out some Furbog Scouts. Finished our fort. The Swimming Men left us and are now cost 18. We're going to send Draconians to go and take this back. Just because they're in a good shape to do so. And keep blood hunting. I think I really should have been putting out... Well, we really needed to finish construction. So I actually couldn't have put that many more people on to doing blood hunting. But we really should try and get like these brides blood hunting, although it's a little risky. They do have more hit points than like our little dorks, but a little scary if they get hit. More transmute fire because we need the gold. Owl coils, another Lilith. We're gonna do 2 Liliths. Voice of Apsu. Owl quills, and allies. We're not sending anything to Machaka. At least not yet. You can see here's the Lilith with its Dream Seduction. And so that's based on morale. It's a spell resistance. If you pass the spell resistance, nothing happens. If you fail the spell resistance, then the morale check goes off. If they win the morale check, they will attack. If they tie the morale check, nothing happens. If they lose the morale check, they will join us. Obviously, that's easier when they're in our dominion. So that kind of helps. But we've got one, and I'm waiting on the gear for her. So we'll wait for that. Go ahead and jump to 50. Basically, everything we've done this game is a little bit too slow. So we are behind. Transmute fire, Lilith, transmute fire. We found a well of white water. That's a little bit of water income, which we didn't have a lot of. Go ahead and kill the cavemen. This was deliberate. Chaka is trying to get their income or their upkeep down by sending in twice-born guys. Although this is before we found out that the Buddhas don't work. So that Buddha is going to be dead, unfortunately. That was a sad day in Machaka. It's going to happen here as well. Fighting some demon knights. We got fire gems and astral pearls, and then a snake ring, earth gems, and another 600 gold. I do go ahead and send 1,000 gold to Machaka, who is having problems. You can see he's all the way down here, whereas we're up in first for income. As a quick, world update, right? No one. This is, I think, currently a factor of the fact that we're playing with these open graphs. Everybody feels kind of close. No one has moved. I think that there was some talk of Sarmatia teaming up with the Niflheim and attacking into Van and Lanka, and then we would join Van and Lanka in fighting back against them. But we've got nap 3s with both parties, I believe, except the Van. We've got naps with everyone except the Van team who would be fighting with. So we're not. We would get some warning on that one, which is why I'm not mustering troops to the border or something. But otherwise, we're going to keep trying to get our internals together. We're going to see if we can't get some steals on these. Take them back onto the fold. That wet water is our first water gem, by the way, because this got given away. We've got the Fishmaster Sog, right? Costs 11 gold. So he's cheaper to get as a mercenary than he would be to pay for as a unit in upkeep. He went ahead and put a lab down here, and that's going to let Cookies, we can't see it, but the Amber Clan is here. So those are water 2s with a 10% random of a fire 1, which is a really great random. Now, it's not as necessary as it normally would be because we already have it, but it does allow for Rune Smashers. And I think he's going to start doing Voice of Tiamat on our miscellaneous water provinces. You can see our fish have almost completed their journey to the Narian Sea. And we're going to keep trying to do site searching. You can see we are getting there. But definitely still some patches that need a lot of help. Some of this stuff is relatively new, some of it isn't. We just never kind of got back over here. So, Transmute Fire, Blood Hunt, Temple, Lanterns. Oh, we got Construction 7 this turn. So yeah, we're gonna make a crap ton of lanterns, hopefully. 1, 2, a Bloodthorn, which I mentioned. So Absolute Lantern, Skull of Fire, Lantern. We're gonna do some Call of the Winds for more Patrol Chaff. It is very efficient Patrol Chaff. Eventually, Call of the Wild will produce more because it keeps making more as you go. And I think there might be some Death Spell, which is high level, which is more efficient, but Call of the Winds is pretty efficient. Make our Winged Helmet, more Voice of Apsu, Lightless Lantern, another Dowsing Rod. So, the Winged Helmet here, we're going to empower up to Blood 4, and then the Blood Thorn plus the Blood 4 is Blood 5, which we can use to then make the last 2 Brazen Vessel and the Armor of Souls. And then we're making the Fire Booster, and eventually, and Dismounter's going to make the Skull of Fire, and so we're going to send all 3 of those items when they're complete to Machaka, who will put them on his Queen. I believe it's the Queen. Yep, the Lion Queen, who will then cast us the Fire Global, whose name escapes me for the moment. Eternal Pyre. And that should get, we've got the discount site, we've got a ton of fire gems, we should be able to put that up and control that without issue, and then we can turn all those things into Lightless Lanterns. So that's pretty great. That's going to help us catch up on the research game. We're in 5th. Machaka is below Abyssia, who lost their teammate on turn 15. Still under Femoria. He's on the struggle bus. Very, very much on the struggle bus. But we're hoping to start inflecting as we get these Lightless Lanterns. And I think we do, I was joking earlier, or in earlier episodes, about not sending him any research boosters. But I think we do collectively make the decision that it makes more sense for me to hold on to them to power up. And he's going to essentially be doing raiding type tasks as opposed to doing big army fights. Just because he's so far behind right now. We need someone who's able to compete. So, and you can see, yeah, we're sending him 1,000 gold. You can see he's made a lot of Twiceborn mages. His lands just don't have that much money. And yes, we are doing more site searching. Try and see what we can find. But anyways, okay, we'll do. Maybe we can do turn. We'll do turn 51. Ah, there's our Pendant of Beauty. There's a Gossamer Veil, which is the booster for Glamour. I don't have any Glamour mages yet, I think. We got Empowered in Blood with no issue. Chanted Fire. Found 2 more water sites there. Another water site. So great turn for Voice of Apsu. Zabalba put up the, I think it's Gates of Horn and Ivory, but we'll check. Song of Birds. Well, another Well of Whitewater. There's some Dominion, some income, get some air gems. And then everyone got Drain and Misfortune, which sucks. Yeah, Gates of Horn and Ivory. Now we're forging the Flame Helmet. And we're forging the Brazen Vessel. So we're working through that more. We're going to make some wing shoes for efficiency purposes. We're going to start blood hunting over here. It's a really high population province, and it's worth a lot of gold, but it also already has unrest. So I don't know. And I don't want it to go, like, eventually we're going to lose this. So I don't mind eating it. Or we don't have to lose it, but, like, eventually this is going to be a province that's going to get, like, raided back and forth, unless we want to put a fort up on it, which I don't really have the wherewithal to do right now. So blood hunting, lightless lanterns, vessels, wing shoes, Voice of Apsu, flame helmet, Voice of Apsu, some more shed. Oh, not more shed. So what we're gonna do, I didn't cover it. Our bless sucks, right? So we're not gonna make that many serum. What we're gonna do is make shedim with the blood that we do have access to. Right now, right, we're putting a ton of blood into all these blood boosters, but the rest of our blood income for the near future is going to go into shedim, because we have the blood 4, and then eventually someday Melkarts and things like vampires, 3 red seconds, etc. Yeah, we're headed up for enchantment 7. I think for anti-magic, I think is the big one. Steel Slice Warriors is very good as well. Mass Flight, also very good. So stuff like that. Yeah. So yeah, we've got our. We're gonna go ahead and try and take this territory, and see if we can't. We need more Dominion and blood sacrificing, which we are not doing. We need to do that. Like, we can just have these little goofballs, right? Perfectly good use for them. Yeah, I should be blood sacking. But we are setting up additional blood hunting provinces. So we're going to help our blood income hopefully start to grow. Lanka had a huge turn here. We could say we've been in the lead. So, all right. I think that's it for this turn and this episode. Thank you all for joining me, and I will see you all in the next one. Have a great day.